What's up, homies? Been making some hammers today. Got me a little hole carved in on this one for a handle. Here's another one that I did last night, a larger one. It's a wooden mallet. So some of you might be going, why do you need one of them things? Well, when you're constantly doing bushcraft kind of stuff, as far as using your knife and hatchets a lot, like I don't want to be banging on my back of my knife, splitting wood with the back of my hatchet, because metal on metal, well, one of the metals ends up getting hurt eventually. So using a wooden mallet in a situation like that, where I'm splitting wood or something on the back of my knife or the back of my hatchet, it makes my tools last longer. So I don't know how to edit videos yet, so I was just gonna explain how this is made instead of like making you guys sit through a 3-hour thing or however long I spend doing it. All I use is a simple little folding saw. Cut two sides of a branch, right? Now, what I then do is use this same tool after I've done that, and I mark where I want my hatchet to be by simply just sawing in there. Now let me open this back up and show you. You'll see like words and stuff on this, right? So when I'm going through, I only go to the top of that word because I don't want to go any deeper, right? And I take several turns going around this real light, and then I get my hatchet out. And I take my hatchet and real finessely chip away. I don't use a lot of pressure because I don't want to accidentally chip through this part that I'm wanting to save, right? So the first set of rings, right? That's always the hardest one to get without chipping these. Once you've got to that point where you got a little bit of a layer chipped away at this, then you take your saw and go back around it, go a little deeper. I like doing that 3 or 4 times, however many times it takes me to get it exactly the way I want it. Because if I'm trying to get to that depth from the get-go, like I'm gonna be off on my circle. You know, and you can see how I kind of made this one back a little bit to where there's more overhanging on this side than that side. You know, so I wanted the weight back here, plus if I'm needing something accurate, I can use that little knot right there, versus the front of my mallet is actually this would be the back. So, like I said, take your time with that and just go a little bit by little bit, and then take your hatchet and you're making it down into a V away from this, right? Once you got a little bit of a V going on, turn it upside down and take your hatchet and start splitting out the wood that you need for your handle. Once I got far enough with my hatchet, that's when I pulled out a draw knife, or you could just use a regular knife. I used both, and then whittled it down to where I wanted it. Not too darn bad. But check it out, homies. Have some fun with it. If you got any questions, shoot them in the comments. Maybe there's a certain process that I could show you. I'm trying to learn how to do the whole, ooh, a butterfly. Little cutie. I'm trying to learn how to do the whole video editing thing, at least outside of TikTok. TikTok made it easy for guys like me to edit a video, but I can't for the life of me figure out how to do that for like YouTube or Facebook, but good enough, huh? See you, homies.